Hi everyone, welcome to another app tutorial. For people who are not familiar, I do have an astrology app that I am affiliated with, so check in the description box and let's begin. Today, we are going to be focusing on one of my favorite parts of this app, which is the Vedic rituals and remedies. Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Divine Timing Reading. I just want to thank everybody who has been part of this new addition to the channel where we go beyond the labels of our zodiac. It's also very interesting because as far as I see everybody, we're all part of this universe, this wonderful cosmos. I just want to share it before we start the reading that I have noticed, especially in the community of tarot, astrology, and spirituality, we still box ourselves with, I would call it, astrological discrimination. And that's why it inspired me to create a reading where it's really just about the message. I've noticed it in the community where each zodiac will be very proud of themselves, which is very good, but it became such a factor out of the 12 zodiac. And that's why this divine timing reading for me holds a very special part, as it's really just for a specific soul individual who would see themselves out of all those labels, out of all those structures that we are all part of. And I'm just happy that you're here. So if this is you and if this is your situation, I'm very happy to deliver your divine timing message. No time, no space, no zodiac. It's just you and me and your reading. King of Pentacles. A person who's stable, financially secure, financially independent. A person who's ready for a serious relationship. A relationship that will build home. A relationship that would last. Would like to have a commitment that it's going to be for long term. That's the King of Pentacles. It looks like very satisfied with life. A life of abundance. A healthy life. A life that is filled with security. A life that is filled with a giving energy. Being able to help the needy. King of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. So this is for a person who knows their self-value, who knows where the limits are for what they can share and for what they can give. It's a very independent individual who's gone through so much hardship, fought each battle by themselves. That's why they know it's their value. Has a standard of how they will offer themselves. Not the most open person, open-minded person. A person might exhibit limitation to how they interact in public, in business, in family, and in romantic connection. Very restrictive individual. Takes pride of their work, takes pride of their success. The universe. If you guys have seen the previous one, I forgot the title, but it was a very strong reading that we have in Divine Timing, where there was a star card and there was the Ace of Swords. This came out in their extended, a completion of karma. The World card is a long-distance relationship, a person who understands the difficulties of being in a partnership. But this connection, I feel, is having its hardship due to distance, limitation to travel, restriction to see each other. You have the mountains here. Two people separated by the world itself, being in one planet, but are not able to see each other. One person is in the east, another person in the west. One person in a hot weather, one person in a cold weather. Opposite parts of the world. It can also signify a difference in ethnicity. One person is of different color and a different color for the other person, as the universe also shows a foreign person. There's this person far from you who's trying to get in touch in a haste, trying to really see you, wants to reach out, but there's limitation between the two of you. Something is blocking this communication right now. And no matter what the other person tries, can be a younger individual, they're having a hard time. The Hierophant under the King of Pentacles. So the king is ready to settle. The king wants a partnership. The king is determined to have someone besides them who can be loyal and trustworthy of their efforts. The Hierophant signifies a person who works in a big company, the government. A person who can be traditional at the same time, meaning they want a structured relationship, so they believe in can be an old-fashioned way of looking at the relationship. And that can be the reason for separation. This can be a person who has differences in religious background, a different views of life that causes also separation. As the Hierophant is all about the truth and structure, so the king has a hard time bending the rules with the Seven of Wands, even though they're ready to settle. It can be that the age gap is such a factor. It is Ten of Swords. It's such a factor that the relationship had separated. The distance made it difficult for two people to be together. It's very interesting because this came to a more previous reading at the exact same spot. The Ten of Swords. It was the reading with the Four of Swords reversed, I can remember. So the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Wands, it shows someone losing hope. Someone is being pushed to the edge. Someone is at a breaking point due to the other person's restriction, feeling blocked, not neglected. But the stubbornness of the king makes the feminine energy feel hopeless to the point of giving up. Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords. While the other person is being stubborn with its restriction, the queen accepts the end of the connection. Feeling betrayed, yes, because the queen was looking forward for someone to settle as well. But since the king does not want to change the way that they view relationship, nobody wanted to compromise, then a breakup was inevitable. The queen just accepted the defeat and just move on. The Death card. Just like what I mentioned, the queen accepted defeat. The queen accepted the breakup. The queen faced its fear. But the queen always feels betrayed. She felt lied to. She felt that the king was offering something that they couldn't really give. The queen feels that the relationship was set up to failure due to the other person's non-compromising attitude. While the king said they were ready to settle, they have so many excuses with the Seven of Wands. Some are work-related. Some are just simply about their pride, that they need to be followed and it's my way or the highway. So the queen does not see anything that can be of use for the relationship because they're not compromising. The Water in the Universe card here shows that the feelings and emotion was starting to dry up. The queen can only love so much, and the coldness of the queen started to surface. Feeling jaded and betrayed for something that means a lot to them, a relationship. So our divine timing reading for tonight, it's about meeting someone who had so much potential, but their way of understanding what a relationship is and how a relationship should go, they don't know how to compromise. They thought they knew what they want, but then in the end, they took it back. It was a promise to settle, but only to find out that they're going to break up with you last minute, that they're going to create excuses last minute. Was it a plan of this king? Were they really looking forward for a relationship? The only thing that the queen have seen here, but it was a little too late, because the death card, the breakup, is already here. It was too late for the queen to do anything. The breakup was inevitable. Just like death. There's only one thing that is sure. Death. So I'll continue this reading. So if you resonate with this one, with this divine timing reading, you're more than welcome to join me so that we can dive deeper and look at how this unforeseen situation that has taken you down like a ten of swords, feeling betrayed, will find the answer. Thank you very much, guys, for watching your divine timing reading, and I'll see you guys again. Have a wonderful night. Bye. Vedic Rituals and Remedies. You can see there right now, it's under the featured tools. I click on that, and then it will give me different informations for remedies. And one thing that is very famous and familiar for this app is the remedies to improve relationship. So if you click that, it will give you helpful information about giving remedy to your relationship. These are very practical approach. These are not complicated approach as far as like remedies. And other than that, it will also give you different kinds of rituals, which is for the eclipse. You can see it there. You have Saturn fasting. You have all these things, Rahu rituals, which is for different placements of Rahu in the chart. So all these things that you can see right now on the screen, where I'm scrolling right here, all of these are available for remedies. And what's good here is that it is one-stop shop. You do not need to keep, searching online, finding different remedies, because it's already in your phone. Ain't that amazing? So what are you waiting for? Click that link below for my affiliate link for the app. I'll see you again.